I've been kind of having a rough week at work, so today we're doing something nice and easy on the brain. Raid achievements! I just want to chill and watch some TV shows and knock out some achievements that don't require, spreadsheets and meetings at 10 p.m. at night. Ugh. One of my big goals this year is to complete the raid section of the achievements. I still have 4 ultimates left to do, so will I finish them this year? Probably not, but we're going to try anyway, and that's what matters. Let's get comfy and start with something simple. Alright, first up, I need to spend my tomes before I cap again. And yes, I always forget to do that until I'm like 1 dungeon away from max, or in a dungeon and completely maxed out. I'm working on multiple relics at once right now, but I'm gonna go ahead and get my white mage done for Dawn Trail because I use it for a ton of content. And listen, this glow, the pink, absolutely 10 out of 10. I'm weak for anything pink. The little heart lantern inside with the flowers feels like I will heal you, but also your blood is for the blood gods. It's beautifully and slightly terrifying. Perfect for white mage. And there we go. Phantom of the Umbra, Crook Umbre completed. So after my late night meeting at work, I noticed an achievement they popped that I still needed. Perfect timing, right? It's almost done though, so I'm riding over hoping I could still get gold. You know, working for an international company has its perks, but the 10 p.m. to 11 p.m. meetings, not one of them. The 2 a.m. meetings, even worse. My sleep schedule, yeah, Sheila, she's gone. I miss her. That's old maid completed. Let's move on before I start talking about Halo for 10 minutes straight. And now for the part that everyone loves, raid achievements. These are usually boring to watch, but I'll do my best to keep you entertained while I melt down these bosses. We're starting off with some Bahamut raids, the Binding Coil series. I'm going to clear these 3 achievements pretty quickly, but here's a fun fact. Yukov was my first ultimate ever. Yukov lives rent-free in my brain, and it's funny being back here because this is where my journey really started for me. My friends dragged me through here when I was a sprout to help me get my Wondrous Tales completed. I've always loved the aesthetic of these raids. Yukov changed my whole perspective of the game. 6 months of pure prog, I lived and breathed Yukov. I worked during the day, and at night it was just mechanics, voice calls, and mental breakdowns over twisters and ad phase. I eventually had to party finder my clear, and for anyone who's done that, you already know the chaos that comes with it. You log in, hope for the best, and within 5 minutes realize you either found your soulmates or your mortal enemies. I still remember the night I cleared. It was almost 2 a.m. and I had to wake up for work at 4 a.m. the next day. And I was running purely on chocolate milk and spice. But I did it, and I screamed loud enough to scare my parents. Then, a few months later, I joined a group farming totems. And then a few days later, I joined a group that was trying to get totems. We did 7 clears in a row, and it was either perfect execution or a complete disaster. There's just no in between. But that's the fun of it, right? Anyway, that's the bind set tie 3, and another bind 3, and out of a bind 3 completed. Let's move on before I start convincing myself to re-clear Yukov again. Next up, we're jumping into some Alexander raids, which I somehow completely skipped the 2nd Alexander tier. I don't even remember why. I'm guessing that I just never got them in Wondrous Tales, or just never had to go in there. Either way, it's time to fix that. So, first impressions, even unsynced, this fight looks amazing. I love the Power Ranger vibes. Now, real talk for a second, I could technically get these in Mentor Roulette or wait for when I do my Blue Mage raiding, but let's be honest, no one gets these in Roulette, and it might be a couple of years before I even do Blue Mage again. I've seen people run these mentor roulettes like hundreds of times and maybe get one Alexander raid. So I'm not taking that chance with the mentor one. And honestly, today I just wanted to chill. Work has been exhausting lately. For those who don't know, I work in an international IT company. 24/7 support, 365 days a year. Which means if something breaks at 2 p.m. in China, which is 2 a.m. EST, or 5 a.m. in Ireland, which is 12 a.m. EST, guess who gets to be woken up? Me! I'm currently working on launching my 6th client, which has been a wild ride. The meetings, the deadlines, and the constant juggling of time zones, my sleep schedule has basically become a fanfiction at this point. And now, with AI being pushed into everything, it's interesting. The company's been testing AI for knowledge articles, and for most of what it spits out, it's just unusable nonsense. Like, step 1, restart your life. Okay, thank you, chatbot-san. Haha. It's fine for formatting, but when it comes to actual technical accuracy, yeah, no. So here I am rewriting 300 AI articles while also formatting and trying to train staff. Anyway, that is my stress relief. I just blow up some robots in Alexander and pretend like none of that exists. And that's Sins of the Savage Son 1 completed, with Sins of the Savage Son 2 and Sins of the Savage 3 completed. I feel lighter already. Alright, final stretch of the Alexander raids. We're moving to the Creator tier, which is the last one. And while we're grinding these, I've been thinking ahead to what's next. Specifically, big fishing. I've avoided it for so long, but I think it might be exactly what I need right now. Something quiet, something relaxing. I have a lot of fishing achievements to get to, so it's a good idea to get them started now. I don't think I've completed anything outside of ocean fishing for all of the different fishing achievements. I don't even have my class quest done yet. Fishing has always been something kind of peaceful for this game, with like the zone music, the water, and the little sparkle when you get to catch something rare. I see myself half asleep on stream whispering, "Got him," every 5 minutes. With work being so intense lately, I think it's the time to balance the chaos with something calm. Plus, the fishing achievements look like they'll take forever, especially with the 3 to 5 day cooldown. So I'll have something to work on long term while I'm working on some projects for work. And it doesn't involve punching bosses into another dimension. And that's Sins of the Creator 3 and Sins of the Savage Creator 3 officially done! Alexander, you were surprisingly therapeutic. Thank you. Now, if you excuse me, I'm entering my sleep coma for the next 12 hours. To wrap up this week, we're going to finish up my Dawn Trail Dancing Relic. I love this one. The glowing knives, the purple-blue hue. It's elegant but deadly. My two favorite aesthetics combined. And that's Phantom of the Umbra, Tempra Umbre completed. And that's another week of achievement hunting done. We finished 11 achievements for a total of 165 points. Not bad for a relaxing session, right? If you enjoyed hanging out, let me know what your favorite relic grind is in the comments. Or if there is a specific achievement you want to see me go after next. 1 like equals 1 hour of sleep. Stay sweet, everyone!